So, you're probably wondering what the hell I was actually doing in DC. Well, I was here on a scholarship to participate in a grassroots campaign that's focused on mobilizing action against Trump's global gag rule, as well as being in support of the bill to block it. This bill is the Global Health Empowerment and Rights Act, aka the Global HER Act, hence the Fight for Her. Cute, right? This bill was actually introduced by our very own New Hampshire Senator Jeanne Shaheen. The global gag rule, by the way, is often still referred to as the Mexico City policy, as seen in this cute photo of our one and only. It was a 4-day conference at a bougie hotel with experts in healthcare, politics, nonprofit and for-profit organizational planning, social work, social justice, and to my knowledge, the organization backing us funded even more than all the students you can see here, flown in from all over the country. And to top it all off, the conference actually had good food. When does that happen? So yeah, I was honestly convinced this conference was funded by the Koch brothers, even though it was a super liberal effort, but it was actually funded by this guy who, yes, also happens to be an old white dude. His name is John Seeger, the president and CEO of Population Connection and Population Connection Action Fund, and he was quick to acknowledge the irony of him taking the stage and promised not to take up more than a few minutes.
Well, as bad as that is, somehow Trump always finds a way to make every bad situation a little worse, a lot worse.
So to be quite honest, I truly didn't even know what I was a part of. It was really just an opportunity recommended to my sister and I, but the both of us had a whirlwind, inspiring weekend. For 2 days, I attended an eclectic mix of lectures provided by the experts mentioned. One of my favorites was the intersectionality and solidarity training provided by Kristen Godfrey. I met people from all over the country, listened to guest speakers talk about their experiences, their art, their literature, and more, such as historian, editor, and writer Cynthia Green, Janet E. Dandridge, an amazing artivist, as she calls herself, and Robin Bell.
My name is Robin Bell. I'm a multimedia artist in Washington, D.C. I make films, I project images on walls, and I make trouble.
Between the guest speakers and the provided training sessions and lectures I received, I felt ready to throw myself into almost any of the organizations I heard from, including a small mobile clinic in Guatemala, where infant, child, and maternal mortality, malnutrition, poverty, and gender and ethnic inequality are exponentially more difficult to endure, as 91% of their patients live in rural areas and regularly struggle to access adequate medical care. And in addition to everything I learned and was inspired by, we were all prepped to go visit our respective representatives on our last day, where we either, depending on their stance and education on the issue, let them know how grateful we were for the work they were doing, or how important it was that they vote differently, and provided them all the stats they needed to understand how severely Trump's actions impacted the world. All in all, incredible experience.
You haven't been on a flight before.